Good evening, villagers. Yeah, it's me. It's late. It is 10 o'clock here in California. It is me, Arnie. You're watching Pepper Tree Villa, and it's time for your daily dose of Disney. I decided to go ahead and use the scene behind me. This is the Mousehead tree here in the forest, the Christmas forest here at Pepper Tree Villa. And hope you're having a good evening. It's I know it's late, but it's just one of those days. Hello, Lena and Samantha. Samantha, wow, it's 1 a.m. out there in Florida. What are you doing? Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. And Ben, thank you for helping pick up the slack as well. It's been a busy day. Blue Nose, good to see you. Thanks for being here. And Mike Wheeler, of course, thank you. It's November 30th. There are 25 days until Disneyland, until Christmas. Holy cow, I cannot believe it's coming up so fast now. I hope you like the tree behind me. Pirate Princess Red. Angela, how are you doing? I wanted to say hi before going to bed. Thank you. So everyone, what do you think of the tree behind me? D&G Explorers. Oh my goodness, I haven't seen you in quite a long time. Good to have you here. No, it was a very nice evening. Just absolutely had a great time at dinner. It was wonderful tonight. Oh, thank you so much, Angela. Oh, thank you, Blue Nose. Thank you so much. This is the Mousehead tree. I'll give you a little look at it. This is, the tree stands about, I think it's a 6.5 foot tree, 7.5, between 6.5, 7.5 tree. There are only about 700 lights on this one, so it's not a lot of lights, but it's a narrow kind of tree, so the lights actually do well. Every ornament on the tree is Mickey Mouse. It's all mouse heads. Even the tree skirt has a tree with mouse heads on it. And this is why we call it the Mousehead tree. If it has 3 circles, it's on the tree. There are about 600 ornaments on it. I've been collecting them for easily over 20 years. So it's a whole collection. Quite an extensive collection, actually. Everything including, oh, Sean, how you doing? Thanks for being here. Yeah, it's quite a bit. It's everything from keychains to antenna balls to the standard glass balls that you see at Disneyland or Walt Disney World. There are even, if you look closely inside, you can see that red one there. That's actually Mickey lights. So we just had a fun time with it. So November 30th, yeah, there are a lot of trees. You know, absolutely, D&G, it was our pleasure to have you here at the Villa for dinner tonight. It was wonderful. Yeah, we had a Friendsgiving tonight, so it was wonderful to have them. Kathleen Naya, thank you for being here. We had a wonderful dinner with Derek and Gregory of D&G Explorers. It was a delightful evening. A nice turkey dinner prepared by Doug and me. We had a wonderful time. So, let's go ahead and get started with some history here. How about that? 1918, November 30th, Walt Disney arrived in France in 1918. That was actually him starting his volunteer period as a Red Cross volunteer. So yes, Ben was here too. That's true. We also had our friend Scott, and all 6 of us had a wonderful, wonderful time of dinner. Pam's fam, good to see you. Thank you so much. But yeah, it was a very nice evening. We had a turkey and lots of different sides, mashed potatoes, and this really cool quinoa dish that was very delicious. Hello, Rachel. Thank you for joining. Okay, let me go ahead and give you another piece of history here. 1966, Walt Disney he had undergone surgery where most of his lung was removed from a surgery that he had had because they'd found cancer. But he wanted to be released from the hospital. On this day, he collapsed at his home. And he was readmitted to St. Joseph's Hospital. But when they did it, it was under an anonymous or an assumed name, so it could avoid publicity. People didn't know that he was there. So, of course, this is just days before he did eventually pass in 1966. So we're reaching a sad time in the history of the world of Disney at this point. But let's go ahead and talk about other things instead. I posted a picture earlier on Instagram and on Twitter, and it was an old picture of Disney's California Adventure, and you saw an attraction called the Sun Wheel. For some reason, I don't know why this made such a big deal, but when I was doing my research, I found a big deal about a couple that became engaged at the top of the Sun Wheel at Disney's California Adventure on this day. So by this time, of course, it was finishing out almost its first full year at as a full-fledged theme park. It was struggling at this point. They had doing anything they could get to get people through the turnstiles at this one. Oh, Rachel, your birthday is Thursday. Oh, wow. Very good. So, yeah, the couple became engaged at the top of the Sun Wheel on this day. But thank you, Pam. Thank you. Appreciate it. So that was on this day in 2001. November 30th, 2002, a charity auction took place in Paris as part of a celebration. Now, what celebration was that? 10 years of Euro Disney. Remember, the park opened in 1992, but for some reason, 2002, they decided to do a celebration. Well, that's because it was 10 years. So Euro Disneyland had a celebration 2002, and they had a charity auction on this day for that celebration. November 30th, 2003. Stacy Rogers, thank you for being here. I had not seen you join the chat here. In 2003, it was reported that Roy Disney resigned from the Walt Disney Company. Now, why did Roy resign? Roy resigned from Disney because he was not happy with the direction the company was going under the leadership of Michael Eisner. He felt that Michael was out of control and did not do what was best for the company at this point in this stage of the game. Eventually, Michael Eisner did resign after much public pressure. Roy Disney, along with another investor, yeah, you remember when it happened, Blue Nose? Yeah, Michael Eisner resigned finally. Took the end of his contract and finally said, that's it, we're done. But Roy, with another investor, formed an organization called Save Disney. And the propaganda that they put out pretty much stated that they wanted the Disney company out of the clutches of Michael Eisner. So it was really rough. It was a hard, dark time for the company, very hard. Michael had slowly but surely alienated quite a few people, even the likes of Pixar and Steve Jobs. They were looking to go elsewhere, possibly to have Pixar acquired by even another. If it was at that point where they were searching for another studio, and they're going to do anything they could to get out of the contract they had with Disney because they did not like the arrangements that they had under Michael Eisner's guidance. So they fortunately held their own for a while, and then when Bob Iger came on board as the CEO, he was able to mend fences with Pixar, and eventually they were acquired by Disney. How did Eisner screw things up so badly? There are lots of books about it. If you want to read a good history about the experience of Michael Eisner and the struggle they had, there is a book in our library called Disney War. I forget who the author is, but it really explains in depth the issues at hand and what happened with the history of Disney at that time. It's an excellent read. A part of Rosa's World. Thank you. Good to see you here. Tony, give it a read. You won't regret it. It is an excellent book. Ben and I just gobbled it up when we got the book. We just wrote. We really enjoyed it. It was 2004 now. There was a special party that debuted at Animal Kingdom. It was called Mickey's Jingle Jungle Parade, a special holiday season parade. It debuted at Walt Disney World Animal Kingdom on this day in 2004. And then also they had a premiere at the El Capitan Theater on this day for celebrating the 40th anniversary of Mary Poppins in 2004 as well. They did the release of the DVD and they showed the movie, the whole bit. So they had a lot of fun with that. In 2010, this doesn't happen very often. It was a video game based on Disney characters. Now, you see like little apps on the App Store or Google Play Store that you can download to play Disney games and animated characters and things. But in this case, this was a serious game by a company called Powerhouse Animation Studios. And it was developed for the Wii console. It was called Epic Mickey. I've never played the game. I have a Wii, but I've never played Epic Mickey, and I really should. I heard such fantastic things about it. I really should give it a shot sometime. I mean, here the game's 9 years old, but I still have never played it. Tony, you have. That's cool. I bet it's a good game, though, isn't it? I really would like to see it. And then, if you have not yet seen it, on this day in 2010, the Disney company released a DVD. Oh, good. Derek and Gregory, you have it. Okay. I really should look into getting it, possibly. Waking Sleeping Beauty was a movie that was put out by the Disney company. It was released on DVD on this day. It was, of course, released in the theater earlier this year in 2010. I believe it is now also on Disney Plus. So if you have Disney Plus, give it a try. It's called Waking Sleeping Beauty. It's a great documentary about the animation studio at Disney. It talks about the time between The Fox and the Hound and The Lion King. And you can see the evolution of how they went from a floundering studio into the powerhouse that it was when The Lion King was released in 1994. A very fascinating documentary. Waking Sleeping Beauty was released this day on DVD in 2010. In 2013, The Lion King also, again, I mentioned The Lion King, they had their 6,681st performance. And that became, at that point, the fourth longest running show on Broadway, bypassing Les Miserables, which had that honor. It passed it by one performance. That's pretty good showing. The Lion King, 6,681 performances on this day in 2013. So that is about all I have in my history that I found here for the Daily Dose. D and G and D. Juan Rodriguez, thank you for being here. Happy Christmas to you as well. So if you came into the stream later and you're wondering, what is that tree doing behind me? Good morning, Rockin' Robin. Good to see you. This is the mouse head tree, about 600 ornaments. It stands about 6.5, 7 feet tall. All the ornaments on it are from Disney parks for the most part. I got some maybe from the cruise line as well. But you want some turkey, Lena? Yeah, we had some turkey tonight. It was delicious. But yeah, this is the mouse head tree. And yes, it is rotating. Ben has a tree just like the tree stand just like it. So yeah, there are hidden Mickeys all over this tree. There are about 600 ornaments on this tree. So I'm glad you're enjoying the view, because I know I enjoy this tree very much. But D&G, yes, you went pickle hunting. Let me explain that to our village here. We put Christmas pickles, a German tradition, on quite a few of our Christmas trees. And we told Derek and Gregory when they're here, they had to find the pickles. Well, they found them on all but one of the trees that we had. And yes, they failed on one. And I told them, I promise I will send them proof that the pickle is on the tree. I just have to find where it is. Ben put it on the tree, so I wasn't exactly sure when we decorated it over a month ago where he put it on the tree. So I have to find it myself, and then I will send photographic evidence to Derek and Gregory to say, see, this is where the pickle is. So yeah, not a problem. I will make sure to take care of that. Yeah, I love Olaf as well. Well, everyone, thank you so much for joining me tonight for this episode of PTV3D. You know, I never know if anyone's going to be able to join me when it comes on this late. I really appreciate everyone coming in and spending time with me. It's just so nice. But everyone, there's a lot happening probably tomorrow. It is a Sunday in the world of Disney YouTube. So make sure you check out Dean at theliveplace.com. He has all of our shows advertised there, so you can see exactly what's going on. The one show I do know that comes on, well, there are a couple of shows. One for sure that comes on is Bob and Ashley, and they have, Blue Nose, that's okay. That's fine, you're here now. That's great. So Bob and Ashley will be on at 7 p.m. Eastern. They usually are on Sunday nights. And then we also have Dole Whip Dad, who will be on at 9 p.m. With DizTube. And you'll always see him there as well. And there you go. Lena, thank you so much. She is online. You'll see her twice on Sunday tomorrow. You'll see her at 9 a.m. Central Time, which is 10 a.m. Eastern. And then you'll see her on at 6 p.m. Eastern as well. So, Lena, thank you so much for posting that. Everyone, go check out her channel. If you have not yet subscribed to Lena's channel, check out Paper, Scissors, and Vacations Oh My. She does some fun video, and she's doing Vlogmas. So pay attention. She's got a lot of videos coming your way. You won't want to miss them. Ben and I were going to do Vlogmas, but we realized with other time constraints that we have right now at this time of year, it would be too difficult for us to do Vlogmas. So we decided, you know what, we'll just post a lot of videos. It just won't be Vlogmas every day. So, but we'll be doing some Christmas videos. I'm sharing some information with Ben tomorrow about one of the things that we're doing. Of course, Lena, no problem. It's always good to point out other creators that are in my stream that we know are working toward success with their channel. So again, everyone, thank you so much for joining me tonight for the Daily Dose of Disney. I'll be back tomorrow with another episode. Not exactly sure of what time yet, so be paying attention, and we'll try and bring it to you. I'll try and give you at least a heads up on Twitter and Instagram. So if you have not yet followed me there, please do so. We're on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Pepper Tree Villa. If you need to get a hold of me by email, it's peppertreevilla@gmail.com. And of course, I do my best to respond to all the messages that come through those social platforms. It's always nice talking with everyone here at the Village. Everyone, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I'm going to go back out there. Jonathan, thank you for being here. I'm just wrapping things up here. So I'm going to go back and join Doug out in the family room right now. This is the master bedroom with the mouse head tree. So everyone, have a great evening and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. And I'll see you tomorrow with another edition of the Daily Dose of Disney. Bye, everyone.